Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the Center Stage interview powered by International Directors Institute Global Thought Leaders, an initiative by RightSource Global. I am your host today, Dr. Madhulika Ketri, and we have with us Mr. Harish S. Bangalore. Harish is a seasoned HR professional with over 2 decades of rich and diversified experience working with startups and multinationals. Having worked in IT, ITES, service sectors of pharma and manufacturing, he developed a strong business orientation towards the function. Having worked in various positions, he developed the confidence to build and lead a competent HR team in a strategic and an operational role. A commerce graduate from Bangalore University, he went on to pursue masters in human resources from Mysore University. He is endowed with comprehensive experience in human resources and organizational development. He has developed a flair for business orientation with a view to aligning the HR function to business requirements. Harish strongly believes people make all the difference. He is highly optimistic professional and believes that the best years of his careers are ahead of him. His deep-seated aspiration is to be a global thought leader in HR coaching and organizational development. So let's begin with your story, Harish. You were the first employee of Yaskawa India Private Limited, which has since grown to 240 employees. It sounds like a great success story. Could you please tell us a little more about your journey so far?
Yes, obviously, as you said, it was a great experience and great journey. So to tell you about the company, company was, started almost 10 decades ago at Japan, and they had a global footprint, and they came over to India and wanted to start, serving Indian market. So when I got associated with them, I got an opportunity to visit Japan first to know about their product and technology. So that gave a lot of confidence for me. And once back in India, then we had a plan of what is that we need to do and how is that we need to start off. And so we had a great plan in place, and we started looking for building a core team initially. So we thought, we always believed, people are something which is, very important for business. So our first, objective was to get a, good core team in place. And once we had a core team onboarded, then we started looking into the kind of systems, the process which is required for Indian environment, to understand the Indian customers and how do we serve them, how do we present our products, and what is that they look for. So it was a journey of looking into the 360 degree angle into what and how it is required. So it was a great team effort, I would say. We were very fortunate to have a core team, great core team in place, and that really added up to the journey to start with.
Well, that's a truly amazing story, Harish. So moving on to your next question. So you have a talent for aligning HR functions to business needs. What is the benefit of doing so, and what are the advantages of such business-oriented HR function in your opinion?
Well, I would say, with the changing industry, the game as such, where technology is getting infused into every functionality. So I believe HR is again, it's not that, traditional way of just hiring and firing. So we always believed, HR should be part of business as a business partner. Only when HR do understand the business and the requirements, you will be in a position to establish the kind of systems, policies, and procedures which is required to support the growth of business. That is where we looked into, and then we thought of, okay, uh, we need to be a strategic partner, and that really helped us to understand more on getting the HR in a place where it can support the business, and that really helped business to look at HR as a business partner. So that's how it started.
I couldn't agree more on this with you, Harish. Aligning HR with business truly increases the efficiency. And your career now has been filled with noteworthy achievements, I believe. But what have been your three most difficult challenges, and how did you manage to overcome them?
I can list out a number of challenges, but again, as you're asking for three, I would say, yeah, we had the right people at the right place. But again, the biggest challenge what we had was, upskilling them and reskilling them for our company requirements to support the product and the customers. That was one of the biggest challenges. So we had to really look into the training needs and the requirements in supporting people to build their skills and polish their skills and start getting aligned with the businesses. That was one of the major challenges, I would say. And second is, we wanted to get a lot of transparency in system. Only when people believe, your company, the product, and when they say, I am here 100%, only then the things, the flow goes very smooth in a business. So we want, so that gave us an opportunity to build a lot of trust, and also to get in a lot of collaborative way of working across the teams. So that was one of the second challenges, I would say. And third is, of course, having the people, having the systems. But again, when people start believing that I belong to this place, they start taking the ownership. So when people start taking ownership, that's when the things become very easy. The activities go very smooth, the decision making become very fast, and you're always there with the customer when it is required, and also coming out with the new products. So that belongingness, creating that mindset of belongingness was another challenge. So I would say, on a broader framework, these were the major three challenges I had. And of course, again, it was a team effort wherein I had to buy in a lot of people into the lot of initiatives, and which really built on to support the business. Well, I can list out a number of challenges, but again, as you're asking for three, I would say, yeah, we had the right people at the right place. But again, the biggest challenge what we had was, upskilling them.
Thanks for sharing your insights on the challenges that you faced and how you overcame them. Moving on to your next one, what advice would you give to aspiring HR executives looking to make a name for themselves in this industry? What are the three most characteristics or skills that you believe they must develop in order to become an industry leader in your space?
Yeah, for young HR, executives who are coming into a corporate, first and foremost is, whatever we studied in college or university is something very different, compared to the corporate requirements. So always there is a big gap between campus to a corporate, which is one of my favorite subjects, which I always work on any level of engineers or executives coming in. Okay, so as a HR, whatever we study, but again, when you come get into a corporate, we need to understand what is really required. Okay, so here I would suggest anybody to follow a 3C formula. What is 3C formula is, you need to connect with the company, okay, connect with the people, and start communicating with them to understand better on the requirements and deliverables. And third is to collaborate. Okay, so it's connect, communicate, and collaborate. This is something very important for, I don't say just only for HR, for any young people coming into a corporate. I think that should be the first step to really understand the company and the job responsibilities, and then start delivering. Don't rush to start giving out the whatever you have in your kitty. Okay, so that is one. And second is, of course, we do look around, we study a lot of industry best practices. But again, not every best practices will fit into the company or the corporate what you have been working for. Okay, so you need to develop a mindset of understanding, okay, the need of the hour, and try to build a framework or an initiative around it, and then push in for to get the deliverables. So that is very, very important. And third is, it's always important to keep ourselves upgrading and enhancing the knowledge, because today it's a very fast world, and things do keep changing. Today we are talking about AI, mechatronics, robotics. So yeah, of course, you are from any different background, but if you don't understand the need of the market today, then you may be left over in a crowd. So these are some of the three, advices I would like to give to any young HR executives who are coming into corporate.
I think all the budding HR professionals should take this advice, which I think will definitely help them to become successful in their careers. Harish, the reason you are here today and doing a center stage with us is because you are now a corporate governance expert. So we'd like to hear your thoughts as corporate governance experts on how this knowledge will help you and others like you deal with board level challenges in future.
That's definitely a challenge. At any corporate, any company, we always need to strive to, to be more ethical and transparent in a system. Okay, so that would definitely help. And right from management to the staff, if you can inculcate that kind of culture of being ethical and being transparent in whatever we deliver, whatever we do, that's one of the first steps towards the success. We need to create a lot of initiatives, such something like creating a code of conduct, which is again aligned to your business, your industry, and your market and customers and suppliers. So considering all the stakeholders, you're creating a code of conduct which would help everyone to get aligned and start participating and working. That would really help in creating a good corporate governance, I would say.
Well, thank you, Harish. We've almost come to the end of the interview, and we'd like to know how was your journey with IDI, the RSG initiative?
That's a great start, I would say, because I always wanted to enhance myself on skill and knowledge, but when I came across Independent Directors Institute, I thought this is a place where I was looking for, maybe to really get insight. Of course, overall, in a broader framework, we understand what is corporate governance and what are the regulatories and statutory requirement and things. But here I really got an opportunity to get inside and learn in detail, which can, which is now helping me to really contribute at the board level. And and also it is giving me a lot of comfort to be part of the board, because once you understand the flow and the knowledge, then the way you go in becomes very easy. Okay, so that has created a lot of confidence in me, and thanks to the institution, and also you have great mentors, so that really helped us, and we had all the free hand in getting connected anytime on anything required to know more about subject or any topic. So that really enlightened us and gave more knowledge to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Harish, for your wonderful and kind words. I think this marks the end of today's center stage with Harish. Thank you.
And of course, IDI is doing a great job and giving a lot of opportunity for youngsters, to get into the board levels. So let's keep looking into it and keep
Thank you
growing.
so much for sharing your wonderful thoughts and experiences with us. Thank you all for watching us today. For more information on our initiative, please visit www.rightsource-global.com and internationaldirectorsinstitute.com. Please don't forget to like us on LinkedIn. Thanks again and have a wonderful time.